Hey guys, this is Garama, and this is my short walkthrough of the add-on Forte Exorcist. Forte Exorcist can be used as a buff, debuff, DOT, and cooldown timer. It can even keep track of cooldowns of your trinkets, including internal cooldowns that your trinkets may have, also the internal cooldowns of some of those new rings from ICC Reputation. So let's get started. This is the add-on. It keeps track of my durations and lists them in priority of their remaining duration. It also lists the cast bar time so that I can know when to cast it to keep the effect up constantly for maximum efficiency. The priority list will perpetually change as the durations change. The priority list will scale itself on the longest duration spell that you've cast so that it doesn't get too crazy as it resizes itself. Once a duration runs out, it usually fades, but you have an option to leave it on the priority list for X amount of time. I set it to leave my durations up for 10 seconds. That way I know that I need to recast them, and if they're not recast in that 10 seconds, then they will fade away. Skills with a longer duration, such as Curse of Elements or Curse of Doom, can be hidden from the priority list until their duration is of more interest. However, you can set up so that they initially show up on the priority list for X amount of time so that you know that they've resolved. If they don't resolve, it'll tell you that they have not resolved. Now that Curse of Doom's duration is lower, it shows up on my priority list so that I can fit it into my rotation. You can set the time that they show back up on the list. I would probably use 20 seconds for a raid, maybe even 10. The list can be set to keep track of multiple targets, and it's pretty much completely customizable. Direction, duration, color, everything. I think you might be able to set audio cues as well, if that's something you like. Anyways, that's pretty much how Forte Exorcist works, as far as DOTs and debuffs go. There's a different type of Forte Exorcist for every class. I've just shown how it can be used for Warlocks, but there are different types for each class. I think it can be used for healers too. So that's a bit of what Forte Exorcist can do, and I hope it helps you guys out. Because you need to have good DPS, or GTFO. Lol. Failbot. Duskwood. Heat it.